Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. In the gallery, I have just added a second layer of wet black paint over the first dry layer because I don't want anything showing through. I've shaken up my black. I'm going to do a traveling funnel pour, and I'm going to have to put my paint down in a configuration that I think will spread out nicely while I tip. I want the cells. I'm going to use my silicone cupcake containers, my little tequila hat, thank you Michelle, and I think I'm going to make up 3 different batches of colors. I'm also going to be using, instead I couldn't find the Deco-Art 24 karat gold, so what I did grab was, I had the container a moment ago, an interior exterior eggshell. So I'm looking forward to trying that to find out how it works. And maybe we'll just do a little bit of, maybe we'll do those side by side. I can tell this is a lot darker. I might like to combine those two. And this is a Deco-Art Americana 24 karat gold with some orange color shifting in it. So it's a lot more coppery than anything else. And then I'm just going to make my favorite colors into the colors that I'm going to use. And I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to use some of this, this is probably a folk art enamel acrylic, and anytime I add acrylic, I mean enamel to anything, it changes up things. This is a folk art multi-surface acrylic, and I am just picking colors that I like. I'm trying to shake them because I've been gone a few days. My dog got hit by a car, and I couldn't work for a couple days. I just couldn't get past the distraction. And he's okay. He got a dislocated hip. He's the luckiest dog on the planet as far as I can tell. And he's recovering. He's got about another 9 days with one leg tied to his body, hopping around on 3 legs. And he's almost ready to hop. Almost. That's a little white metallic. That was the Venetian blue from Modern Masters. I don't use this silver very often, but I'm going to throw a little bit in there just because. And my orange is closed up. Do I have another orange? Let's just use it the way we use it. I will unplug that in a little while. I kind of want some really obnoxious colors. And I haven't really gotten around to that exactly, but I guess anytime I pick up the neon pink, that qualifies for that statement. And I wanted to use a lot more red lately. I want to do a red piece soon. That's a magenta from Golden. The neon pink used to be Artist Loft, and I think nowadays I substituted the folk art, which was even more vibrant, if that's possible. I mean, all neon pinks are pretty vibrant. That's some color shifting orange. I'm almost out of that. I can't believe I'm going to buy some more because I didn't use it for like a year. I don't know what this purple is, other than the fact that it's a nice color. When I want shimmer in my paints, I add Golden product Iridescent Pearl Fine. A lot of people have started to just paint with it straight up. That looks like a color shift from folk art. I haven't used any of the Dioxazine Purple. And what I like to do is just go right straight down the middle sometimes. I've got some greens, and I haven't put too many of those in there. And I think I can, that was a minty green, now it's called Emerald, and it's a color shift from folk art. Let me grab, I like it when they're open. I actually went away for a few days and from the studio, and they're all still open, which makes me incredibly pleased. Very happy indeed. That is not the red opal, that is a copper. No, that's a Modern Masters color. Very similar to the color I made up. I am looking for, there's the red opal from folk art. Let's just see how close they are. They are extremely close. And I'm going to grab myself pink. I don't know what this is, but it looks to me a lot like it started with some magenta from Golden. I have just a little bit, I have to mix some more of this color. And I have to figure out what it was. Because it's got some Iridescent Pearl Medium Fine in it, but other than that I don't know. So I'm just continuously grabbing colors. Ooh, you know what I didn't grab? I did not grab any of that turquoise. And if I wind up using only one thing, you know, that's not the end of the world. because that's a pretty small canvas. I think that's a 12 by 12 inch round. And I put the enamel in there, so let's put some black enamel in here. And then I am going to finish up with a little Anita's White Metallic. Just all over the place. Move my bottles back a little bit. I'm not sure what's going to happen. And do I want some of this? That's the color shifting turquoise. And it occurs to me that I never get enough of my favorite purple. And there's my magenta. And those are pretty. And if I need something else, I will add it along the way. But in the meantime, I'm going to take my cupcake containers out of my clumsy way. Not that I'm usually particularly clumsy. Alright, so here goes the nothing part. And I'm going to probably put some tendrils and other things in this. But I'm going to just put a puddle down in a trail. Now, right in front of me, there we go. Let's start from away. That's a lot of paint for this cupcake container, I gotta tell you what. So I'm gonna start in the middle, because I can. Hey, that's the name of my first book, under the link tree, under the video, on the Amazon link. Now what I like to do is make loops. Because I love the patterns that I get from loops. And I've actually got a paint tray close by that I may pull over here in a second. I'm kind of hoping my head isn't completely obscuring your view because, oh, well, that was bound to happen sooner or later. Because I bought a new camera mount that lowers the height of my camera significantly. And this is the first time I've tried it. It came in at the end of last week. Wow, I better be more careful. I'm happy with that gold. I want all of that paint out of there. When it dries inside the cupcake containers, it makes little ruffly skins, which is pretty cool. See, I'm just going circling around. I kind of want to do stuff like drag a basting brush through and use a straw. And I'm definitely planning on using a skewer in the end. But for right now, I might want to put some more paint in there after. I might want to put that funnel right in there right now. Maybe it'll drain down some. I'm going to grab my paint tray. Not that I can do what I did the other day. Whoops, I stuck a cup in there. What I did the other day was wipe it out. That's not going to happen today. But I might spread it around. Pretty sure I did not use enough orange. I also didn't do what I said I was going to do, which is grab a straw. Because I want to expose some more colors, and that seems to be working. Might also accidentally pop some bubbles. That could be cool too. I have to say, I'm really tempted to clear that orange out and wipe off the part where I bounced my funnel. I'm going to stick it right down on the bottom so it doesn't let anything out until I'm ready. Now I'll let it drain. I think I'll go that way first. My little pounce spot. I really wish there was some freezer paper in the bottom there. Although I can probably peel off whatever I want. I'm just going to continuously go until I can't keep the paint from falling over the edge. I might do what I did the other day too, which is a really good start to this actually, is to torch to release the air bubbles caught in the paint. This is an art resin torch head, which is 50 bucks. Best investment I ever made because the butane torches always clogged up on me, and I went through 4 of them, and they're not inexpensive. I tried the least expensive and the most expensive, and I used to use a butane tank a week or less, and now I use a propane tank one every 6 months. Same price, 5 bucks. Local hardware store. I highly recommend that. So this didn't really go as I was planning, and the next time I do it, I'm going to have to remember to use like as little paint as possible in my funnel pour to get the wide. I want to keep some negative space next time. That is a dog hair or a person hair. This could be cool. It could be just stage 1 of something else. Depends on how it continues on going in its merry way. It's the patience in the tip that I have a problem with. This is maybe what, my 5th funnel pour? It might be my 6th. But I haven't done many and I am still learning. And I really want to learn how to make some negative space work out for me. So I'm watching the flow of the paint as it moves around. This is way more like a planet than anything else. And I actually could do something. I saw one of my group members on Facebook group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, Carrie Easley, showed a painting where she had done a ring pour. I think it was a ring pour anyway. It looked agate. And then she had dribbled the paint right across it and in stripes, and they became very graphic and really nice. Hi, Carrie. Carrie or Terry, I'm not sure. I wonder if she's a twin. So far, so good. I don't see too many weird things in there either, except for that one right there that I'm looking at floating across. Helps if you don't put them in with your tweezers. Whatever that was, it's gone now. I'm glad I put that orange in there because it really is an accent color. And this is taking a while, and I can't say that I'm the most patient person in the world when it comes to this tipping stuff, but it may be worthwhile. And I think if I let it go across far enough, I want to put gold across it in stripes. I think that would be a neat thing to find out about. But, you know, I'm looking at these black spaces that don't look like negative space I actually want to keep. I'm trying to roll the paint. There's a wave of paint that you can actually watch on the canvas. I don't know if you've done this or not. A lot of people have. A lot of people are still getting used to the idea of being brave enough to pour a whole bunch of expensive paint on a canvas. But yeah, I'm kind of jealous of my other creators that I watch using humongous cups of paint. And I want to tell you guys, there's a monthly drawing, and if you happen to be somebody who contributes to help keep the studio rolling, by contributing through PayPal or Patreon, you get automatically included into that monthly drawing, and you're helping me produce more videos at the same time, and I really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who has already too. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm inclined to, often I can take the paint right out. These are my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, and orange is dangerous because if you manipulate it in with other colors, a lot of times you're going to get something that's not a color you want necessarily, but a little will be okay. A little brownish, bronzish. And I'm just going to check out my edges. And I did do a double coat of black. So I don't mind that. I kind of like it. It doesn't keep me from wanting to do that thing I was talking about and adding some more paint. And how much time do we have left? Let me see. That's pretty cool though. I got 1:58 seconds to tell you guys that I covered my crib sheets. Please like my videos. It helps me, my placement. If you watch them when you get a notification if you subscribed. It helps me out a lot. And I just want to use the gold. Now, in order to do what she did, I would have to follow. I would have to just go across, and I'm not sure I really want to do that. But I might use a little bit here and there and just be brazen and brave. And I never did use a skewer. And I love to use my skewer, as most people who watch me know. I tend to think that I can get away with almost anything with a skewer, except for when I have lots of paint on the end. I just think a little gold in the middle is not going to hurt anything. You can dip your skewer and roll it in paint, and then put it down again and get a little more. And I really like that gold a lot. I just want some more here, there, and over here. Yeah, no, I'm happy, much happier I added some gold. I have some nice patterns, but needs a little bit of zippy zing, zingy zippy, whatever. She lost her tongue. And I'm liking that more by the moment. I guess I'm just a gold freak. I'm not alone. You know I'm not alone. That's perfect. Now I have some balance. So I love you guys, and there's, we're nearing 89,000 of you. It's taking a little while, but it's almost at 88,500, almost. And I don't think I need much of anything else. I got 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you. And so I told you about the link tree. I'm going to tell you that if you want something to hold up your artwork and dry it that isn't a cup that you have to throw away, I like lids. I like lids a lot. I even made skins on lids and made planets. So I'm going to take my paint residuals off of my spatula and wipe them on my studio rag. Put that someplace I can get to it, and torch one more time. And I'm not unhappy with that, although I keep thinking black. Why do I keep thinking black? Anyway, we'll be out of here in a minute. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint, and I've told you guys that before. I give lessons at the house. I do sell my artwork. My email address is underneath the Linktree link, which is the first blue link under the video. On the Linktree, you're going to find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Instagram is where I post my fresh art. And Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors, has albums that will show you whatever I've edited as far as YouTube artworks go. I think I might like that waggle right there, just like it is. I like some rogue elements, what can I say? And I like sticking my skewer into things and changing them up that way too. But it's also nice enough to not mess with. And it works in a bunch of different directions. And I like that about it. It's got some drama to it. And so this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, in the gallery, saying if you want to check out some more videos, there's 1,500 of them, and they're organized by on playlists, on creative playlists by the 100 and by the genre. And there's a lot of genres now. And check out my slideshows. I've got digital slideshows and some landscapes from fluid acrylic pouring. And what else? Thank you guys for everything. All of the contributions and all of the wonderful comments. And please shop my damn Amazon link. You can start there to buy anything you want, and a little bit comes to me eventually at no added cost to you, and it helps me out. I have 2 books called first one's called Because I Can, the second one is Unlimited Possibilities, and a lot of people seem to think they are very handy. I love you guys, I love you guys, I love you guys, and I will see you anon, and I hope my new camera mount worked out well, and I am going to look and see if I need a spiral or 2, because it just occurred to me I didn't put any in there. I will see you guys anon. I think I just said that actually. Yeah, just a few spirals make me happy every time. I think I don't need them, and then I wonder what's missing. They just add some texture that I really, really love.